the children sang as they walked and walked and walked. Oh, Mama, I'm so excited I can hardly wait. Only 2 more days and we'll be going west. I know there's not room in the handcart, but I promise if only I can take my doll, I'll carry her in my arms all of the way. Aren't we lucky to be going with the Edward Martin Handcart Company? I was only 9 years old. I never dreamed what lay ahead. We started with light hearts and sang as we went. Everyone walked who possibly could. Even my mother carried her baby in her arms for 150 miles until she became exhausted and had to lay in the handcart. Our handcart company was late getting started. It was now into the fall of the year. The winds came and the heavy snows. They came too early and were unexpected. Our food supply was gone, and we were all so hungry. Many were becoming sick and dying along the way. My baby brother Daniel was so weak from lack of nourishment that he became sick and died. And then my other little brother Robert died in just a few short days. My broken-hearted mother had to be drawn in the handcart over rough and snowy roads. Her hands and feet were so badly frozen, she was compelled to crawl on her elbows and knees. Our food was gone. We hunted for bits of leather and rawhide that we could boil and satisfy our pangs of hunger. The snow was 2 to 4 feet deep. Many of the fathers and sons who were pulling carts were dying along the way, but my father was determined not to give up. On and on he went, pulling the cart. The time came when he could pull no further, for he was thin and weak, and it was so bitterly cold. Our wagon captain, not thinking, kicked him and said he was being lazy. In a few short hours, he would see that Father would be lazy no more. Morning came, and with morning came a restful sleep from which Father never awakened. Along with 16 others, his body was left in a pile at the mercy of wild animals. My mother was too weak to pull the cart, and my sisters and I were too young. We knew we would die. Just as all hope had vanished, the relief party found us. Those of us who survived made it to the Salt Lake Valley in December. 2/3 of our number died along the way. Those of us who were left were made comfortable in the homes of the saints. We were given food, but care had to be taken. Too much food could prove to be harmful. One night, I was still so hungry, I stole into the kitchen in search of something to eat. There on the table was a large bowl of well-seasoned squash. Just as I was about to take a handful, a door suddenly opened and frightened me. Away I ran, jumped into my bed, pulled the covers over my head, still holding the squash. I waited. I listened. When all was safe and quiet again, I sat up in my bed and I ate that whole bowl of squash. My mother married again to support our family. I worked in the homes of my mother's friends, knitting and spinning and weaving straw hats. When I was 19 years old, I married Thomas Cook and came here to Taylorsville. I had 12 children, gave birth to 12 of them, and 3 died in early infancy, 2 in early manhood. My husband died when I was 75 years old. One morning I arose as usual and went about my morning tasks. It was my daughter Mabel's birthday. My friend and I were going into town to find her a birthday gift. Well, we entered ZCMI, and I sat down in a chair next to a showcase to rest. I was about to purchase a pair of candle holders when my head fell forward a little. That was all. No pain, no suffering. from this life into eternity in the twinkling of an eye. Pioneer children sang as they walked and walked and walked and walked and walked.